Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm gonna quickly show you how to rewire reason into logic. So first things first, you have to have logic open. So as you can see, I have logic open. Click on reason. Okay, so now reason's open. If you hit, and you notice it says rewire slave mode, so that's good. That's what we want. If you hit tab, see all the audio outs right here. So what I'm gonna do, right click, create combinator, doesn't matter. You can just, if you want, I'll just make a subtractor. And then you got to remember to flip over and put it into 3. So 1 and 2 are the main outs, but if you just want individual channel strips to show up in logic, you just put it in 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on. So you have that, maybe I'll add a Thor. So then every time you do it, you have to I just put it up there, just switch it over, like that, right? So now I come back here and I go software instrument, so I go external MIDI, create, then I go over here, reason, and then whichever one I want. So the first one was subtractor, right? Subtractor. Then you got to go to your mixer and go option, create, and then the first one was a subtractor, which was mono, so I'll leave it like that. Input, then go to reason, channel 3. See what I said before, how 1 and 2, don't use them. Well, you can use them, but if you want individual channel strips, you have to do it the way I just showed you. So because it's mono, I just choose channel 3 because that's what I put it into. And then output 1 and 2 on logic, so that stays the same. So now, if I go in here, I get sound, and this is coming from subtractor. So to do that again, to get my Thor, since I have this highlighted, I can just double click here, general MIDI device. Whichever one you have highlighted and you double click, that's what comes up next. So if you have an audio track and you double click, an audio track will come up next. So we got general MIDI device, which is what we wanted. Reason, this time Thor. Then hit X, that takes you to your mixer. Then create new auxiliary channel strip. This time I want a stereo. And you have to make sure you do this every time because by default it just goes in the one you just selected. So 3, 4 we don't want, so we gotta go reason, and then we gotta go 5, 6. Because if I go over to reason and hit tab, you see it's in number 5 and number 6 right here for the Thor. Right, so 5, 6, output 1, 2, yes. So now, if I go into this should be the Thor. And that is basically it. You can do the same thing if you want to combine things, right? You just do a combinator, and then you can just bring it over like this, and then just keep repeating this in 7/8. You just keep repeating the process. So yeah, that's how I combine reason or rewire reason with logic. Hope that's been a help to you guys. Cheers.